Hi, my name is Rob Nemec. I work for Diatest USA. This year we have a lot of new products at the IMTS show, as well as some products you're familiar with. I'm going to bring you through our products like split ball, our indicating plug gauges, and some of our new electronics, as well as our thread depth gauges. Our split ball equipment begins at 18.5 thousandths and travels up to 1.6 inches. We have both blind hole and through hole versions, as well as carbide and ceramic. It allows any operator to quickly sort through parts. Even 1/10 resolution applications are not a problem. Here's a closer look at our production bore gauging. Our blind hole bore gauges are capable of checking within 20 thousandths of the bottom of the bore. We also have through hole application gauges, which check deeper into the bore. We have 3-point gauges as well as 2-point gauges. We measure down to 90 thousandths of an inch and up to over 10 inches. Diatest has a complete line of both ID and OD spline gauges. Here's a look at some of the spline gauges that we have. Our ID spline gauge has both production and non-production versions. Our non-production version uses carbide balls mounted to a split ball probe that go in and measure the distance between wires. Our production version has a BMD cylinder plug body around it and the balls on the inside with a split ball probe. This requires no rocking at all. The body of the plug centers on the minor diameter of the spline, and the balls pick up that wire dimension. Our new OD Spline micrometer is great. It has a wide range and removable carbide balls. Retraction lever is pulled up, settle on your spline, rock back and forth, and you have a reading as to what your distance between wires is. Now for one of our newer products. This is a Diatest TD gauge. It's available in 4 different handle sizes. It has a digital display and it accepts standard ANSI members as well as DIN members. Let's have a closer look. Standard ANSI taper lock members slide right into the gauge, both the go member and the no-go member. The depth of the thread is displayed right here, and you have the option of going with a wireless or a wired output. As you screw your part onto the gauge, you'll see the size is changing along the way. When you've reached the maximum depth, the size will stay fixed on the depth of the part. It does not matter if you turn the handle, it stays fixed. Here's our Dicom line. Our Dicom tables are tables that are able to quickly change over from one type of application to the other. ID, OD, you could adjust the height, you could adjust the pressure. So depending on the material that you're measuring and depending on the part, we can quickly change over from one setup to the next. Over here, we have contact points with balls on there to check the spline. The process is nearly the same. Pull back on the contact point, set your part in, and look at your reading. The newest product at Diatest here is our new Diatest bench. It's new to the US market, but for the past 3 years, Diatest has been making these for the European market and the Asian market. In addition to the bench, they also have the complete line of gauges that are all made by Diatest, including the thread gauges, the chamfer gauges, the bore gauges, the fixtures. Allow me to demonstrate how the gauge works. You start with your bore gauge and your workpiece. This will tell you what the gauges you need to use. This will tell you the feature that you have to measure. It'll show you the size and let you know if it's a good part or a bad part. We hit the send key and wirelessly the data is transferred. You can see it's a good part, you can see the size. After completing your measurements, you have a complete chart showing your CP and CPK. Thanks for taking a look at the things we had at the Diatest booth this year. For more information on any of our products, feel free to call us at 1-800-DIATEST or visit our website at www.diatest.com.